Hello, everyone. I am doing a word on the word agree. A word on the word agree. Yes, we need to know something. Wouldn't you agree? A word on the word agree. The word agree is found in the Bible. I know that does not surprise everyone, but it might surprise someone. The word agree is found in the Bible. And there are Greek words translated into English, and I am not a Greek philosopher. I am an American. I live in Louisiana. And if you don't know Marie Laveau, well, what can I say? She was. But I am here today to do and to give you a word on the word agree. Jesus of Nazareth used the word. And the word is in a concordance, and it's numbered. And the word that Jesus used is from the concordance, and it's from a Greek word, and the Greek word is spelled Sumphoneo with a line above the O's. I really don't know what that means, and I'm not even going to try to pronounce the word, but I'm going to look at Jesus and what he said leading up to the word agree. And he starts off with, "Truly I say to you, unless you are converted and become like children, you shall not enter the kingdom of heaven." That's how it starts off. That's those are the words of Jesus in Matthew chapter 18. And Jesus asked a question, what do you think? He asked the question. I can read it right here. It's in chapter 18. And Jesus said, "This, it is not the will of your Father who is in heaven that one of these little ones perish." That's what Jesus said. Now he's talking about little ones, and he's talking about Father in heaven, and he's talking about perish. That's what he talked about there. Now, as he goes on, he is saying things. And in Matthew 18, verse 19, is where we have the word agree. And Jesus has been giving instructions on if your brother sins, go and reprove him in private. That's a good thing to do first. But that's only step one. If he does not do something, then you take somebody with you and you get something established in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses. But this is leading up to agree. Truly, Jesus said, whatever you forbid on earth shall be forbidden in heaven. Whatever you permit on earth shall be permitted in heaven. And then Jesus says, again, I say to you that if 2 of you agree on earth about anything that they may ask, it shall be done for them by my Father who is in heaven. For where 2 or 3 have gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them. Now those words are from Matthew chapter 18, and the word agree is there. And I want to be in harmony with. I don't want to be out of agreement with Jesus. Now, the next place you find this word agree, it is in Matthew chapter 20, which is not far away from Matthew chapter 18. And in Matthew chapter 20, verse 13, we find Jesus talking about how things will go after somebody has agreed. And in Matthew chapter 20, verse 13, it's come to the end of the day, and some people are looking for pay. And they have come, and now they are being paid. And this man was paid, and he grumbled at the landowner. Now you should know that the landowner in this case is God Almighty. I hope you understand that. The landowner is God Almighty. And in verse 13, there's some, in verse 12, the last men have worked for 1 hour, and it's time for pay. And he answered and said to one of them, Friend, I am doing you no wrong. Did you not agree with me for a certain amount of money? And you find out that in Matthew chapter 20, verse 2, we find that this person has agreed to work for the day for a certain amount of pay. The man's paid, and the man says, or Jesus says here, take what is yours and go your way. But I wish to give to the last man the same as to you. Is it not lawful thus for me to do? Yes, I would think that whatever God does is quite lawful.